Everybody? Oh, good. Hey. All right. So, yeah, these old flapping lips. Your comment ability away. What? They took your comment ability away. Man, you must have really been doing some crazy shit. Man, that's nuts. So you can't comment. You can only leave comment, reply to other comments. Is that for a long time, or is that something that's you only expect to last 30 days? Do you have any idea? I got in trouble with YouTube. I was, I just say too many mean things. Oh, geez, that's funny. Man, that's funny. Not really funny, it's just funny. Yeah, I just, what did I get in trouble for? Oh, I was streaming something I shouldn't have been. I was at the races streaming Supercross. Live streaming it, it was going really well. Had got in trouble. And I was like, of course I'm going to get in trouble. Why wouldn't I have gotten in trouble? So, like, comment area is gone on videos. Man, I wonder if it is I wonder if it's not something you did, because I bet they would give you a written notice or something. Maybe it's just a bug. Maybe there's some sort of bug or something going on with the latest whatever app you're using. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Blur your words on any of it. Never have. Well, no, man, it's your channel. Say what you want for sure. But then you got to deal with the people that make the decisions, and YouTube will shut you down, as you can tell. They shut me down from doing anything for a while because of that, and it's still a strike against me. I have to wait 90 days, so there's probably like 60 more days left. Oh, you have had warnings. Interesting. Awesome. Well, either way, man, if YouTube can't handle it, I'm sure there's some other kind of outlet that will. Couple things I'm going to try to get done. I'm not going to be here all night. I had these red hubs, red aluminum hubs. They look really sharp. I'd like to put them onto the red bike, so that might happen. But they're going to come out of these wheels first, go into those wheels. But that might happen. What I'm going to try to get done first Oh man, that would suck if you can't upload videos now. Shit, dude. Yeah. I don't know, man. That sucks. That's a bummer. Hopefully they don't come down that hard on you. This is my Kraton 6S, and I have had this for such a long time. I've had it since originally a version 4. Another second version EXB has come out. This has most of the first version, well, EXB stuff. As far as braces, EXB chassis, EXB bumper, EXB shock towers, EXB steering link in the center. It's been a very, very, very good truck. I love this thing. Hey, Reggie, how are you doing, buddy? Reggie Jones. Reggie knows how much I like the Kraton because we're real about it. The Kraton's the king. Kraton is king when it comes to probably any basher. Though there's a few others that are really good. But what I'm going to do, put another motor in this. I'm pretty sure it was the motor that went and fried itself last time I was at the beach. So what we got to do, I'm going to probably have to cut a few zip ties. I zip tie this wire holder together on top. I drill a hole through it and wire it together to keep these wires from flying out. When you do some jumps, some hard landings or crashes can make the wires come loose. So that's really good. I also zip tie and even have some tape on some of this stuff up here to try to give it some extra support, the capacitor on this. But what I'm going to have to do here is kind of titanium screws that are just freaking awesome. Hey, Mike. What's up, Pirate? Good to have you here. But these titanium screws are awesome. And this will kind of be my first test. Hopefully they're awesome. They've been on this car for probably at least a year. Motor shot. We're going to take it loose. If it was an Arrma screw, I guarantee it's just stripped because it's a 2.5. It's very shallow. This is much deeper. And it's a 3. So hopefully we'll be able to pull this old Surpass Hobby Amazon motor off. Replace it with this Spectrum 6S stock motor. And, well, we'll see how it goes. Oh, Pirate. It was good having the Pirate on the show a couple nights ago. Pirate, are you back in gonna be back in town this weekend, Pirate? Let's see. It's about 8:18. About 8:18. Let's see how quickly or long this takes us. Hopefully we get it done pretty quickly. I want to have my tools ready. So try to come down here on Monday nights and set up the shop for the show Tuesday. But I was exhausted last night and never made it out here. So let me just round up my tools. Really cool thing about these RCs these days, most of them don't take a lot of tools to work on them. And what I think is better is most of them are going to metric. And if you were to get something like, this is a 1.5, 2, 2.5. So that covers most things. Sometimes use a small pick. And you can also have those same sizes and speed bits. I don't have a 3 in this regular one because kind of seldom use a 3. So I think I have Thought I had a 3 somewhere. This is not the 3 I was looking for. I was looking for something a bit better than this. But even though that's just a cheap Amazon 3, those titanium screws came out like no way. I mean, it just... Redondo Beach RC is the guy who sells those. Here they are. Redondo Beach RC, or hit me up if you want. Very, very helpful. Ah, you're going to Ohio. Damn. I hope the weather's decent out there. And with any luck, and maybe a little bit of prying, I think I will hopefully be able to get this out of here without removing too much stuff. Okay, guys, so that motor came out really simply. What I did have to do, I had to pry on this. It's just basically, well, it's a heat sink. I had to pry on that to get out of the way. Something's gone with this motor. Don't know. But let's go ahead and move you out of the way. Oh, no. Audio. To go ahead and use the same heat sink. It should fit. I'm not concerned with scratching. A lot of people, I bet when they stick a heat sink on and they see these scratches that gouge into it, are like, oh shit, what did I just do? But I am not concerned with it. And I don't think the Pirate's concerned with it either. Matter of fact, it's a little bit tight, so I might have to hammer this one on. Beautiful. Beautiful. Notice I don't have fans, though there is room for 2 fans on this. Not going to do fans right now. Now these can sometimes be very tight. And it is. Loose. All right. Not sure if anybody's watching right now, but if you are, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm going to try to set these Tuesday gigs up regularly and see what we can get taken care of on Tuesday. Get my rigs tuned up. That's the one that always gives people trouble. We have people come into the shop to get screws taken out when they're trying to work on their stuff. Maybe they can only, they get something stuck. They can't, almost always. So, let me see. How do I want this to be? I think that'll work. Boy, somebody put a lot of blue Loctite on it. I'm guessing it was me. Hope you guys are having a good evening. Got my little buddies. So what's going on in Ohio, Pirate? Could you refresh me on that? Is it for work? I think it must be for work. Cincinnati, Ohio. Oh, you're going to Columbus. Yeah, I remember now. They have a fine zoo in Columbus. Why am I calling it Columbus? Gonna reapply that with some Loctite. Better. I mean, I'd rather deal with something that's harder to get out in the future than have this damn thing back out at the least opportune time. What's up there, Wolf Tracks? I guess he's into the musical lyrics now. All right. Well, whatever. Whatever you want to put in chat, that's cool with me. You can go ahead and sing your heart out in chat if you want. Wolf Tracks. I'm gonna be at the Long Beach shop tomorrow. So why don't you, if you're in the area, come on by, dude. Haven't seen you in a while. I'm gonna probably bring I don't know yet. Trying to sell some stuff. So if you want anything, Wolf Tracks, let me know. But yeah, I should be in the who is that? Is that the Offspring, maybe? Oh, congratulations, Pirate. His freaking electric buggy 410 2.0. Man, that's great. I don't remember. Did you get it as a kit, or is it somebody's already was built? I think. Remind us, but that's awesome. Tell us about the EB410.1 with the Pirate on it. So, any stream you miss with the Pirate, he has a lot of good streams. So this was a 14. I bet you I could run like a 17 on this, though. 14 or 15. I mean, for sure 15. Let's just go ahead and get that thing sockered down. So how was the date, Wolf Tracks? And if you guys don't know Wolf Tracks, his a total motocross and RC car, you know, the cool shit. It's just cool. Cool stuff. He goes out to the desert, rips his dirt bike around, living the good life, if you ask me. So got that pretty snug, but no reason to really crank on it yet because I don't know that everything's actually going to line up. So let's go ahead and get this put in. If we have time, maybe I'll take that motor apart and see what's going on. This motor doesn't really feel all that hot either. Hey, buddy, I am so happy for you. Since in the last 6 or 8 months, the Pirate really went from just having a whole bunch of different to a whole bunch of just technos now. And I must say, we traded up. Those technos are some legit vehicles. RC vehicles. All right, guys. So that's pretty simple. I don't know if it'll be this simple for me doing it from this side, but basically we just put the heat sink on and then just slide it into place like so. I'm going to hook up the 3 wires. They're just going to plug in. I'm going to use these 2 screws right here. They're titanium screws to snug it down. And I'll probably just go by feel when it goes to setting the mesh, because I like how you can really see well in there. So it's pretty legit. I can see that I'm going to have to pull the pinion back a little bit. So I'll do it while it's off of the car. It's easier that way. They're saying that you're a good behaving dog in the back. Yeah, Spike, he's stuck with me out here. I don't know whether he likes it. He gets bored, but it's better than sitting at home. He's a very good dog. Man, I can't tell these colors. Now I can. I'm kind of colorblind here, guys. So I don't remember how I ended up with this motor. But it's, oh, I'm sure it was a new takeoff of a machine. Hi, Jenny's. I've been throwing a bunch. Well, that's the thing with the titanium, is when you drop the screw, magnets are not going to pick it up for you. That's got to be better and not drop stuff. So on the other car, what is it? The other Kraton? Yeah. Hooked up these 3 wires right here, ran them through this wire router, and then used these 2 screws, which are some sweet titanium screws from Redondo Beach RC, to snug it down. And that was after I reached in here, and you can probably hear that. Let me see if you can hear that. That's me just barely shaking the spur back and forth on the pinion. There's a little bit of play, and that's what we want. Want a little slack in between them so they don't get all heated up. So everything's looking pretty good right now. And you'll see why I do that here in a second. Guys, we're going to start doing Tuesday tool tips as well. And if you don't have the jumbo thing of zip ties from Harbor Freight or something similar, do yourself a favor and go get them. I use these for everything, all the time. I don't think a day goes by when I don't use at least one zip tie for something. So this is the stock wire holder. What I do is I just take a drill, I drill straight through it, because these wires will come loose. They fly out the top in a crash or hard landing. So get them in here where you want them to be. Snug on through. So I'll just give it a snug. Those wires are not going anywhere. And then, of course, can't leave it sitting like this, so use something to snip it. Yeah. All right. So before it wouldn't even roll. The motor was like seized. But now it's rolling. We started at about 8:20. It's 8:36. That took about 16 minutes. So Motor swaps aren't too hard on some vehicles, like this one. This is an awesome vehicle. It would have been harder. I get stripped if they were the stock Arrma screws. So I 100% stand behind that product. If you can get it, go over to Tuneup Beach RC. I think he still got them on his website. If he doesn't, then you can hit me up. I still have a few. All right, guys. Go ahead and throw a battery in this. Make sure the smoke don't come out of it when we start it up. And we will call that good. The guys have been doing some huge airs out there at the beach. My buddies Art and Mike, because there was another Kraton 8S that was kind of, I guess it was jumping further than the XRT was. So now it seems like Dylan's ripping an XRT around, and yeah, let's see. I'm not needing, I don't really need that in there. I can do, I need to resolder this. I'm going to do that tomorrow at work. All right. Remind me to bring this to work, Reggie. Hopefully I'll remember and bring it. If you guys on this ESC, I'm not the biggest fan of Spectrum Electronics. Matter of fact, biggest fan would not be, I'm not even a fan of Spectrum Electronics. I don't know why I put this one in. It's all janked out. Won't even plug up. Kraton 6S. The sand drags. When? All right. I can tell you though, it's loud. I wish, man, I gotta get some decent tires for this. I have some other stock tires, but yeah, it's good to go. Anyone knows Arrmas, they're always loud. This is a, it's the same bearing. No, I'm sorry, the same pinion and spur gear, but they were moved a little, so I bet you'll take a little bit of time for the noise. Why don't you meet us, Wolf Tracks, next Saturday? I think Saturday morning up here. They've been going out with the, yeah, with their Kratons, XRTs, and all that shit. So hopefully, well, this one's ready to go. I don't have to worry about it. It's good. It's good. Is there anything else wrong with it though? Maybe. I think you're good, buddy. All right, guys. So that is my 6S Kraton, which I will be selling. If anyone wants a bunch of spare parts, spare bodies. But I'm selling it, but I'm only selling it to get the newest Kraton. This has been a great truck. I've had it for a couple of years. I've upgraded it with almost all of the Arrma EXP parts on it, put some RPM parts where I thought they fit. And yeah, it's been an amazing truck. It does good from everything from the track to big sand dunes, big airs. You just got to kind of set it up, tune it to each particular settings for the environment it's in. But great truck. And we're done with it. I'm gonna move it up. Well, I'm gonna sit and chill for a second. Mike says, did I ever run the 4S on 6S for speed rams? No. No, I did not. I'd like to. That was the other thing I was going to do tonight. I looked at those. What was it? Oh, the little cases, the plates for the ESC We had 3 different ones up at work. I didn't want to buy all 3. If I can do a better job of mounting the ESC, we can take a look at it now. It's shoved in there and it works, but it would never hold up. It would never hold up to the freaking bashing this thing's about to get. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is my setup with really thick ass oil in it. I forget what it was. But this is for big airs. Yeah, definitely. That would not stay. I just have it fastened to the top. That's not going to cut it. So I'm going to bring this to work tomorrow. And that way I'll be able to check which different plates fit. And we'll make it look pretty legit. Hopefully have a factory look to it. Thank you, Tim, for stopping in. Hopefully you don't have any issues getting back onto YouTube. If you do, I don't know, maybe if you got a backup account, come over and share it over here. But good night. Have a good night. Definitely. I haven't even taken this car apart yet. This car's got probably 2 battery packs through it. And I tried to do more, but every time I drove it, it would ESC cuts out. That reminds me, where is that ESC? I got to deal with Horizon in the morning for that. Oh, the ESC is lost. Never to be found again. Well, what's up, Spiker? Hey, bud. Good boy. Very good dog. This tiny little lock. What was I looking for? Oh, the old ESC that I pulled out of that. It's got to be here somewhere. Hold on a second, guys. Here we are. See, I'm going to bring this to work. Old ESC, new 6S ESC, and probably send an email off to Horizon as soon as I get back to the house. And I wish I could take the dog on a dirt bike ride. Let me see if he'll even sit on it. Hey, buddy. Come here. All right. What do you think, bud? He's not too keen on it, I think. No? Oh, he's not too keen on it. That's okay. I love my boy. He's a great dog. I don't obviously take him on dirt bikes. He would never like that. But I have an electric bicycle. And I want to get a doggy trailer, take him with me down the rides along the beach. And then also I can use that trailer to throw RCs in when I don't have the doggo with me. And I'll just do these at the beach too. Last week, I wonder if I'd have enough juice to get back. Art did, but I think it was getting really low. All right, guys, so this one, I think we did this last week with the Pirate. It is now a Kraton 4S with a 6S ESC. I mean, it would be fine if we were just doing speed runs, but we're not. This thing's gonna get back flipped, front flipped, and landed on its lid. Even if I have to mount the plate in front of the motor, I mean, that'll work. I might even figure out a way to get rid of the receiver box and just mount the receiver to a plate as well. So I don't really do anything in water with this, so it doesn't have to be sealed up. And that could save me some space. I don't know. Wait, you got a trailer and two? Hey, can I buy one of those trailers from you, Wolf Tracks? I would really got it. Oh, that makes sense. Because I remember you came by the shop before on your bicycle. So this one, you're just, man, I have a lot to do with that. We can't do anything tonight though. So Kraton, oh buddy, my 4S, you got to get back to running correctly. Like we will be able to is swap out the stock hubs for some red aluminum hubs. Didn't know if we were going to get around to it, but that Kraton 6S motor took literally like 15 minutes. Nothing I can do on the Kraton 4S tonight. So just going to go ahead and swap these out. If you guys are any questions about the Pro Moto or, you know, any RCs in general, feel free to ask. Love to hear from you in chat. Turn one into boat trailer. It has a canopy. So you tow like a kayak or something down to the beach with your bicycle. I think that's what you're saying, which that's pretty cool. So what is today? Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. How has your week been? Here's how mine has been. Work's been pretty, it's been pretty slow. And it's for the dog, huh? Dude, that is cool. Oh, you turned one into a boat trailer with a canopy. And a scratch pad, so like they can, I guess, so they can like get grip for it. That's really cool. Do you have any small dogs or medium, any dogs that you can go on? Because yeah, I gotta try to get something with him. It would be fun. So gonna be whole shot tires. I'm not 100% enthused with. The only issue really, they were way too quick. Like the front one's not bad. The back one, the tire expanded a time or two and it just ate it right down the middle. And I'm only on 2S. I don't think it should have expanded like that. Really nice looking hub. This is courtesy of Veloci, but I'm pretty sure that I got this from Art. Oh, you're not home for pets. All right. If you can, try to come to bikes where I can and can't go riding. What part of it? Because I don't really understand the laws around here. They seem to be all, I don't get it. On a job like this, power tool really saves time. And if you guys could hit that thumbs up like button, I would really appreciate it. It saves my chance on an RC car. Or maybe not. And I do this all day at work and people bug me. I want to be around it, so I figured you want to do it now too. It's real simple. Those hubs just push right in, line up the holes. And back together, which you just took apart. Somebody let me know, how bad is the video? Is it buffering really, really badly? Because on the device that I have over here, something's lagging, and I don't know if it's the signal to that device, if it's buffering, or maybe some of both. So what's funny is this tire, is this the original? If so, it does have a fair amount of use. It must be the original. There's some warpage on some of these spokes. Not nearly as bad as I've seen on some others, but there is some warpage there. So it's been known to happen when people are jumping big, especially. I'm not really jumping that this big. Less issues, excellent stream. Thank you so much. Thank you for letting me know, bud. So the wheel bearings, one on each side. And there's a spacer down the center. Either one of these are the same. I'm going to use the one that looks better. You know, you can resurface these. And I just happen to have some sandpaper right here. I'm just going to scratch it out a little bit. See how it does. Why am I opening it from the side? Sometimes. I just did that on one side. And it's quite noticeable, so I'll just go ahead and do it on the whole thing. The autofocus is flipping out. Thank you for letting me know. You know what I should do? Let me just go and set it to manual focus, and maybe that'll stop doing it. That's, dude, I don't know. If I had somebody like you here to help me out with this, this shit could maybe go and work out one day. All right, let me see. Where's focus options? Focus mode, manual focus. All right, guys. Oh, I see that Amber Alert just came through on my phone. This could be a game changer. If this finger closer, it autofocuses. So I put it on manual focus. Hopefully hopefully that'll work better. You tell me. I really have been, I mean, I'm going to be honest, guys. I've been pretty depressed that I have not got a chance to rip these around. Last time I went and did that race, I really got a chance to go out and do anything with these. Man, this 320 grit sandpaper is primo. Man, that's nice. So you can see how nice and clean and shiny and smooth it feels compared to this one. Has a lot of grit and rust on it. Okay, I'm going to call that good. All right, guys. Nothing like looking over and realizing you have the tool for the job or whatever you might need for it. Now these should probably, I was going to say should be using Loctite, but it's going through the aluminum into the plastic, so it doesn't need to. Well, I want to take the thing through. The very first time I drove it, I actually took it through a little puddle. But I've since seen that they say it's not. You got like 5 of them anyway, don't you? You should be ripping it through a pool. So a little trick I use, I'm using this DeWalt, and I am screwing into plastic, which can strip, but I just hold this really lightly. So when it snugs down, it literally just kind of pulls out of my hand. And I just feel it move, just like that. Very simple setup. It saves a lot of time too. All right, guys, so little spacer in the middle of the wheel, and these plastic hub, because it's kind of a press fit. It's pretty tight. The aluminum hub, it just drops in. So the bearings easily drop in, means they easily drop back out. I assume, just like my big bike, I should be putting some grease on that axle. Not going to. Wolf tracks. Why are you always? I always see these messages retracted. What I like to do, and then snug it up. Make sure we got a free flowing brake. Very nice. Very nice. Pull the brake and it locks it up, and let go. So, not bad. Is there sound now, Wolf Tracks? Let me know. Looked like one of my microphones went dead. So, let me know if we're back to sound. And also, if you don't mind, would you let me, on there. Okay, thank you. Dude, good job. Thanks so much, man. Damn, I just had a question for you. I have to charge these things up. Oh, Wolf Tracks. Without autofocus, is it better now? Like, I assume maybe it's focused here, but it's not focused like when I go away. But is it, at least it's not zooming in and out now, I would assume. Could you tell me if that is the case? Oh, guys, I haven't shown you this yet. I put this together Sunday, I think. It was mostly put together and pretty much finished it up now. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Monster Beetle. So right now I'm going to go ahead and we are going to pull the rear tire off. Let's see if I can do it without losing. Yes, absolutely. I don't think I'm going to lose the adjustment, so I think what we had prior, the adjustment's going to be exactly the same as afterwards. So, gotta tell you, I'm pretty impressed. Scorched parts, pretty impressed, guys. Scorched, if you're listening, you did a hell of a job with that. Sorry, let me get that out the way. We do not need the hammer. Oh, the bike's out of focus. I'm in focus. The dirt bike and the shelves are in focus. So just too close. Whatever. We'll have to deal with it. Coffee cup out of focus. So I'm more focused here. So maybe I should do, would you rather I focus it here? Man, I wish I had a better idea about this stuff. Alright, let's try to hurry on, get through this, and we'll move to the next one. Just move on to getting this rear wheel back on. I said earlier, guys, I don't know if you heard or you're in earlier, I like the Pro lines for their handling capabilities. Both in it expands too easy even on 2S, and it just wears straight knobs. Let's tryouts. All right. Well, we'll get better at this. Hopefully, I'll have it one day be nice and in focus. Yeah, I think that's messed up whenever the it freaks the camera out going in and out of focus all the time. If anybody is just joining us for the first time, we'd love to hear from you. Let us know where you're from and if you're big into RC, if you're just thinking about getting one. Maybe you just got your first one, maybe you've been in it for a while. But right now what we're doing is we're going and taking the hubs out of the these old beat up Proline tires and putting them in these Dunlops which look way cooler anyway. It just looks way more scale. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, you can't see this wheel. Let me go ahead and see if I can focus it right here and see if that helps. Okay. I think that let's get this done because it's still early in the week. I got a lot of stuff to do this week. Hey, did that guy, Wolf Tracks, did that guy, I think you said you left a message for him regarding the Promoto he was selling. Did he ever get back to you on that? Did you work out a deal? Yeah, if you haven't heard from him or whatever, call him back. Maybe he left you a message. I don't know. I can call him for you if you're not able to reach him, though. I was able to call him. I left a message. The first time I talked to him, I had to leave a message. He called me right back. Same day. I'm just trying to dust these off a little. Make them look a little better. Oh, he was on vacation. Got it. That's cool. I wonder if that's maybe why he's wanting to sell it, was to get a little vacation cash. Again, guys, we're using these Losi Promoto hop-up parts, or aluminum parts. Do I have a scale here? I did last week. Maybe not anymore. I need to have a scale that just stays down here so I can take measurements of the weights. So we got one sprocket that's being used a whole lot less with better. These are really, these stock ones are definitely made out of soft plastic. And be careful when you tighten these down, because it's too easy to overdo it. It's not really the end of the world if you do, because you have 5 others that'll hold in tight, but you are screwing into plastic, and that plastic will kind of give it a brake disc on it. I guess it's better than having no disc at all. It'd be cooler if it worked, but it probably I doubt the brake would ever be as strong than the motor. So what's the point? It's better just use the motor for braking. See, it did jerk it out of my hands. So I just keep a hold of these really lightly. And that way whenever it gets snug, it just kind of... That's how I make sure I don't over torque it. Alright. We're going to go I have black wheels. Black wheels might have looked sharp on this. It's too late for that now though. Maybe next week. Maybe I'll go out and try to burn these tires up this week. Actually get some driving time in on it. And go with the black wheels next week. Wolf Tracks, would you say that what I've got going on now, is this a better focus than what was earlier whenever I went and tried it that second time? As I'm telling you, this scorched parts, I don't like it yet. I haven't ran it yet. But this is sweet. It looks good. This is decent. Okay. It's so much of a nicer fit over the stock one. When you're trying to put the stock one in, a lot of times the adjusting pills want to kind of bind up in the swing arm. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Oh no. I put it back in and not noticing the chain was off. Hang on, guys. I think I need a drink. All right. Let me figure that out. Again, guys, if you're new to the channel, maybe you're watching for the first time, or you're one of them guys or gals that just watches but doesn't really talk or chat, love to hear from you. I really appreciate my buddy Wolf Tracks RC joining in on the chat. It's always a lot more fun in chat or on the show when I have someone in chat, especially when we're doing the show solo. Don't have a guest host tonight. Friday night will be the guest host show. Don't know who it's going to be yet. Pirate was last week. Pirate's always a good guest. That's a little tighter. No, it's tight. If I push hard, it'll hit the swing arm on top. It's probably a little snug, but that's okay. I say that's, you can spend a lot of money on this car without seeing the benefits. For example, right now, this is great. Looks sharp. The swing arm. It was $100.
The hubs, I think, were $50 or $60, something like that. They kind of look good, but you can't see them because they're hidden inside there. You really can't see a whole lot of it. On my yellow bike, has carbon fiber side plates. How trig is that? Carbon fiber. Guess what? This shitty ass plastic just covers it, so you really don't see it. So, you know, if that's your thing, some of it is going to be, some of your build will be covered up. I'm not following you. When you start driving, what? Then what? Could have swore I had it blue or a 2.5 here. So guys, in first, everybody knows that my Sports Illustrated is on the last month. It's past it. It's January, February, March. It just has one bonus one for the first four to next year in case you're late getting a calendar like I was. Well, we've got a calendar, guys. Finally. The 2024 swimsuit calendar, Sports Illustrated, trademark edition. If anybody is interested in seeing me open it and move to the first month or whatever month we're at now, you let me know. If not, I'll hold it for Friday's show. So I usually like to do that when I do have a guest here. It's a fun little skit we do. Damn it, Wolf Tracks. Why do you keep retracting messages? I never see them. Oh boy, let me get this stuff done. It's like I have to get another set of tools. Just leave one at work. I think it'd be easier that way. Or one in the car, because I got to go to 2 stores. Never know where I'm going to be. Thought it might be back here. Oh, it's right here. Should have known. That's it, guys. Reggie Jones giving a thumbs up. Reggie, I'm bringing this torque tomorrow. I think I'm going to bring my Notorious too. We'll see if we can't sell the Notorious for me, because I need a little extra cash so I can go to Las Vegas and do some partying. Who wants to go to Vegas? I'd assume Wolf Track strikes me as the kind of guy who always wants to go to Vegas. And, I mean, I'm the guy that always wants to go to Vegas. pretty good. That motor was 15 minutes in the Kraton 6S. Kraton 4S. Oh, that's got to come to work with me tomorrow. Gonna get one of those RPM ESC mounts. We have some for some Traxxas's and Castles. I bet you I can make one work for that the 4S, which is now a 6S. And this, oh yeah. I was just slightly gonna loosen the chain. I don't know. No, that's pretty primo. I just lube the chain. We'll see how that works. This is chain wax, Maxima chain wax. It can kind of make a mess if you let it run all over everything. So what I'm trying to do is just spray it directly on to the chain, and I put it on the chain and the towel, paper towel, and I just roll the chain along it. No gambling. Dude, I don't know. I don't want to drive. We should just fly. It's cheap to fly. And not much. Mostly I just do hang out on Fremont Street, watch bands, have beers, people watch. And I definitely do, though. I go into Four Queens, Circa, and Banyans is down there at Fremont. I definitely do like that. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. But I don't gamble a whole bunch. You don't have to gamble. But I gotta gamble something. One day I'll be a big winner. Maybe. Dude, I think Southwest will fly us out there for about $80. The only thing is, it still takes 5 hours, even though the flight's only an hour. Here's the bullshit of it. It takes us like 4.5 to 5 hours to drive to Las Vegas, bearing no traffic or flat tires. But you have to be at the airport an hour and a half, 2 hours early. Then you got to wait to board the plane. Then it's a flight. Then it takes an hour to get off the plane. And by the time you're got an Uber and you're back at the casino or your hotel, it's a 5-hour process anyway. So pick your poison. When is the month of punk shows? I didn't know the month of punk shows. They just had The Offspring playing down there on Fremont. Is that this month? It would have been wise of me to clean that wheel when it was off and really easy to reach. I think this is what we need. There is the month of punk shows. Ridiculous, rudimentary. I'm not following you, I guess. Oh, it's in. Punk Rock Bowling in May. Okay. Oh. And are these on Fremont Street? I think I've heard these, and I think that they may be there. I should order a couple more of these sweatshirts from Amazon. I do a good job of keeping the rider looking good for a lot longer than the regular gear does. All the hotels host bands. Well, not like all the hotels in Fremont, or all the hotels like all across the whole area, strip as well. I'd assume it's just one section. I'd assume Fremont because it's the coolest place. But you know what happens when you assume. This is so sweet. Oh, that chain feels so nice right now. So good after I use the rag and carefully applied the chain wax to it. Too much will definitely make a mess. Let me ask Wolf Track. Oh, it's on the strip? Well, whatever, dude. I'm up if you want to go. I'd like to go. Wolf Tracks, let me ask you. You ride dirt bikes. What is your chain lubrication of choice? Now, I've heard everything from WD-40 to regular old motor oil poured out of a bottle to all different types of, obviously, the specific formulas like what we're using here. Maxima chain wax, which a lot of people love, but a lot of people really hate. What do you use? All right. Finally. Looks good again. Looks like the wheels, the bearings are smooth. Adjusted the chain quite nicely. Lubed it. Guy's looking pretty decent because his crummy jersey was looking like crap. Now I put a cool hoodie on and he's a badass now. Really want to go drive this tomorrow or next day. My thing is, with this nice new plastic, I'm not driving it on pavement right now. It's only going in grass. So if you can find grass or dirt and go rip that up, let me know, Wolf Track, if you're interested. Let's go. Let's do it. And what is it? How long has this thing been going? That sounds pretty good for me for a Tuesday night show. I just got home from work, guys. Came out, set up the camera, and yeah, I don't really, man, I'm worn. Just noticing last year's was better because this little hanger has a hook bend in it. This one's just, oh, it has a hook bend in it too. Interesting. So it was just straight. It just pulled itself right out. Oh, I see how this works. You got to be smarter than the calendar, guys. Sometimes I'm not smarter than the calendar. So this is a swimsuit issue. Oh, YouTube froze you out. I'm sorry. Missed some content. Yeah, it was some good stuff. You really missed out. I'm thinking about cracking this bad boy open, so we can at least check out January, because we have already missed January, which is a bummer. I'm going to say, yeah, let's do it. January. Here we go. I don't know who's on the cover. If anyone knows who this lovely young lady is, feel free to chat about it, tweet it, let us know. Chat, tweet. Okay. January. Oh, it's too bad we missed her. I know her. She's been on this show, or she's been in some of these others before. Camille Kostek. Smoking. Camille Kostek. Very attractive young lady. And I'd like to comment on the beautiful beach and surroundings, but it's totally out of focus. I can see there's sand, water, and what looks like some greenery. Camille Kostek. Very nice. Sorry we missed her on January. And then what is this? All right. Christian Harper. And so this is nice. I'll bring this to work tomorrow. It has one for every day. It has a little calendar at the bottom. This is good. Yeah, I can probably bring this to work and hang it up there, and that way we don't ever have to switch the page. We'll just have every day. Man, not bad. Target practice, I swear to God. I think you're horrible, Wolf Tracks. You be good. All right, January. Yes, she does have a beautiful smile. We're going to, I think Camille Kostek was also in the prior year. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, she looks better this year even. There's Camille from last year. There's Camille from this year. Not sure which one. I think I prefer this year. Very beautiful photos either way. So that's January, and now we're going to go to February, because that is the month that it is. February is that's the same girl that was on that big poster. Kristen Harper. Very nice. Man. Sure stinks that Camille Kostek got gypped out of her month. All right, guys. Anyway, for pellet gun practice. One for every day all week. Yep, you're right about that. The cardboard. It would be a good pellet gun practice. I don't have a pellet gun, though. All right, guys. It's been a very slow night, but I did get some stuff done. In chat, it's been pretty slow, other than pretty much Wolf Tracks has kept it going all night. Heard from a few other guys early on, but not too much. That's cool. I think what we got to do tomorrow, I got my tools packed up and yeah, be ready to go. Would you say it's been better or worse, Wolf Tracks, since we did manual focus? I think it's probably been better. I can figure out a way to do it better, hopefully, but I hated that the thing was always auto-focusing, and I never even thought about switching to manual focus until you said something about it. So I do appreciate that. All right, guys. Oh, we're about 9:42 or 3 here in the RC garage. Lovely 62.5 degrees. My dog is bored. He wants to go home. You about it next week. Tamiya Monster Beetle. I'm missing, of course, I lost one piece. Just the latch for this battery. Everything you see that's gold underneath used to be red. I took it apart and I didn't think the red looked good. So gold it is. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and tune out. Thank you. This has been the second Tuesday tune-up. And we tuned up a few cars today. So thanks a lot for sticking with me. I'm going to keep trying to do this every Tuesday. And if you are in the local area like Wolf Tracks and you want to come on in on a Tuesday and work on some RCs and do some tune-up, hit me up. Let's make a plan. All right, guys, I really appreciate it. Have a good unplug those LiPo batteries and store them safely.